Hello, everyone, and welcome back. As always, I'm your girl, Candy Washington. Before we dive into today's key, which is dissecting Tom Sandoval's latest apology, is it too little, too late? As Jax Taylor claps back and pretty much calls him a hypocrite and a coward. But before we dive in, you know what to do. Go ahead and like this video, subscribe to my channel, and hit the notification bell so you don't miss it when we go live. Also, be sure to share this with a friend because a key is always better with community. Check out the description box down below and join our newsletter. It is 100% free. We give you self-care, self-love, and wellness content. So with that, you guys, let's dive right on in. So, as we know, the saga of Tom Sandoval and Raquel cheating behind both James Kennedy and Ariana's back is never ending. Raquel has sent cease and desist to the castmates saying do not distribute the sex video. She's got a temporary restraining order against Sheena. We're now debunking the whole black eye situation. It's going down. But for this video, we're going to focus on Tom's second statement and whether or not it is too little, too late, okay? Let's dive in. So this is according to People magazine. It says Tom Sandoval apologizes to Ariana Madix after affair. Quote, I was selfish and made reckless decisions. The apology comes less than a week after Ariana Madix discovered that her then boyfriend Tom Sandoval had been cheating on her with their Vanderpump Rules co-star Raquel Leviss. Tom is speaking out in the wake of his alleged months-long affair with his Vanderpump Rules co-star Raquel, this time with an apology for his longtime girlfriend Ariana. The reality star 40, late Tuesday night, shared a statement to his Instagram page addressing the end of his 9-year relationship. Quote, I want to first and foremost apologize to everyone I've hurt through this process, he began. Most of all, I want to apologize to Ariana. I made mistakes, I was selfish, and made reckless decisions that hurt somebody I love. No one deserves to feel that pain so traumatically and publicly. He continued, I can only imagine how devastating this has been for her and everyone around us. I feel really horrible about that. My biggest regret is that I dishonored her. Ariana, I never meant to disappoint so many people, including our loving family and friends. Sandoval went on to reflect on his long relationship with Madix. My love for Ariana was stronger than any camera could have ever captured, he said. Some of our best times together were never filmed. The same goes for some of our biggest struggles. I wish things happened in a different order and our relationship was not severely tarnished, and that it ended with the same respect for her that it began with. I owed Ariana better. Well, that's the truth. I am beyond sad that it ended the way it did, his statement concluded. The choices I made hurt so many people. I acted in a way that clashes with who and how I want to be. I will continue to reflect and work on myself. I have work to do. I always have, and I always will. The apology comes less than a week after Madix discovered Sandoval had been cheating on her with Raquel after she found a recording of an intimate FaceTime call and, quote, inappropriate messages. Now, side note, I know that People magazine is calling it an intimate FaceTime call, but before, and what I believe, it was a video of of Raquel doing a sexual act to herself that she filmed and sent to him. You know, that was the original story. But now through spin and all of that, now they're saying a FaceTime video, whatever, let's keep going. Between the two on his phone, while he was performing with his band, Tom Sandoval and the Most Extras in Los Angeles on Wednesday. She was completely blindsided by this. Devastated doesn't even scratch the surface of how she feels, one source told People. This is someone she thought she knew, someone she planned to spend the rest of her life with. You can't even put into words that betrayal. Okay, listen, this is the thing. I think that it's a little it's a little too late. I don't want to be like damned if you do, damned if you don't. When his first message came out, that was like, hey, I fully understand and deserve your anger and disappointment towards me, but please leave Shorts, my friends and family out of this situation, blah, blah, blah. I'm stepping back from, the business and all of that. To me, and he didn't even mention Ariana at all. And it was like, oh, I'll get back to that later. And of course, we all went after him for that. We're like, you didn't even mention her. You're showing no remorse. And now that he is mentioning her, we're like, but it's not enough, too little, too late. This seems really, disingenuous. So I don't want to be like, damned if you do, damned if you don't. For me, it's authenticity, right? Are these apologies authentic? It just doesn't seem that way because it's also been leaked that, as we know, they're filming everything now and they're going to add on to season 10. And it's already been leaked that when they had their sit down, he basically gaslit her. She said that, hey, when we had to talk about this, you gaslit me. You're like, oh, I didn't tell you about the cheating because I was worried about your mental health. Oh, I didn't tell you about the cheating because your grandmother died. Oh, I didn't tell you about the cheating because we own a house together. Like all of these excuses that put the onus on her. Like, I didn't do right by you because of something wrong with you or something going on with you or because of you. Now, if you really felt this way, that your new apology is saying, why didn't you say that to her face on camera? Why didn't you say that to her face when you had the chance to? Not in some, little Instagram post, not in People magazine, but to her actually. If you would have said all of this to her in your sit down interview with her and that, that we're going to see, that would be one thing. If you looked her in her eye and you said, I am sorry, I was selfish, I dishonored you, I was disrespectful, I take full responsibility for my actions, what I did was wrong, and I apologize, that would be one thing. But the fact that you tried to gaslight her, the fact that you tried to blame her and made all of these excuses for your poor behavior, but then when you got the backlash from all of us being like, you're trash for this, now you want to put out this very PR friendly buzzword apology. Miss me with the BS. You had the chance to make things right. Not right, but you know what I mean? You had the chance to really look her in the eye and say, I'm sorry, this is on me, and you didn't. So that's why I'm like, too little, too late, miss me with this little PR stunt, okay? And apparently, Jax Taylor feels the same way that I do, okay? Apparently he does, and he's calling Tom out. Now, this is what Jax had to say according to Reality Blurb. It says, Tom Sandoval threatens to quit Vanderpump Rules, fears he'll be painted in a negative light as he and Raquel kiss on camera, and Jax reacts. Tom Sandoval is reportedly threatening to quit after filming a scene with Raquel on Saturday, during which the two of them, who are accused of having a 6-month affair, side note, we all know is probably way longer than that, behind the back of his girlfriend and her friend, Ariana, allegedly shared a kiss. Sandoval expressed his frustrations with producers, demanding to reshoot the scene or else. Tom wasn't happy with how the scene went with Raquel and felt like it was going to paint him in a negative light. He told producers he'd like to refilm the scene, but producers weren't having it, a source revealed to Entertainment Tonight on March 7th. Tom told production that he would no longer shoot Vanderpump Rules if they don't listen to him. Even Sandoval's ex-friend and former castmate Jax Taylor shared the claims on Twitter. That's what's on the screen. Jax said, funny how he's now refusing to film and did the exact same thing when the Miami girl was in town. Hashtag own your stuff, hashtag pump rules. Although Sandoval is reportedly unhappy with how production is going, an insider told Entertainment Tonight that he is scheduled to film again in the coming days as his castmates continue to take stands against him. Tom and Raquel's incident has created a major split in the group, with almost everyone against Tom and Raquel, another source explained. The group feels like Tom has been going through some sort of midlife crisis with the creation of his band and acting out at times. The girls are rallying around Ariana, but no, in time she'll be okay. Meanwhile, according to a third source, Sandoval and Raquel are, quote, filming as a couple despite his concerns about being painted in a negative light. This is the thing, Tom. They're not painting you in a negative light. You just are the negative light. You were cheating on her with her friend for months, having sex with her in the same house, under the same roof, wearing matching lightning bolt necklaces, dressing up as her for Halloween, paying James $12,000 to throw her an engagement party, a proposal party. Like, that, you are the negative light. Not to mention the other rumors that you've been sleeping with a bunch of other people, not just Raquel. So the producers aren't painting you in a negative light, Tom. You are the negative light. It is what it is. And you're not going to stop filming because you're going to need the check. You're going to need the check because your other partnerships are being put on pause. You had to take a step back from Shorts and Sandy's. You only own like 2.5% of Tom and Tom. You're going to need the check. You're going to need the check. You're going to film. Stop playing. Stop playing in people's faces. Anyway, let's keep going. Tom and Raquel, that's right. In fact, according to a second report, Tom and Raquel allegedly locked lips for the cameras at Raquel's apartment. They kissed on camera, a source told Page Six on March 7th, with the second describing their romance as complicated. Absolutely ridiculous. And then that was the same night that they saw him sneak back into her apartment. I guess not sneak, at this point they're a couple, so going to her apartment, but still distasteful. I mean, obviously it's a free country, he can go there if he wants to, but just in light of everything, it just seems very, very distasteful. But I want to know what you guys think. Put it down below. What do you think about this whole situation? Do you think that Tom's apology rings hollow? It's just for show. It's just a PR stunt. It's him trying to rehab his reputation. Too little, too late. You had the chance to at least try to make things right with her when you had your face-to-face, and instead you just gaslit her. What do you think about Jax Taylor calling him out for saying he doesn't want to film, but one breath he's taking accountability, the next he's having a temper tantrum. If you don't film me the way I want you to film me, I'm not filming. Grow up, Tom. You're what, 40 years old? Relax, buddy. Chill the F out. You either take responsibility or you don't. But you can't have it both ways. You can't say I'm taking responsibility and then throw temper tantrums. Anyway, I want to know what you guys think. Put it down below. But before you do that, you know what to do. Go ahead and like this video, subscribe to my channel, and hit the notification bell so you don't miss it when we go live. Also, be sure to share this with a friend because a kiki is always better with community. Check out our description box down below and join our newsletter. It is 100% for free, you guys, and you get a lot of self-care and self-love and wellness content. So with that, you guys, I will talk to you next time. Bye!